Hi, Shirley Peters here. Today I'll be drawing and painting Caleb winning stage 11. I've done this one before, and thank you to Milton for having bought it back in that day, a month ago. So today I'm going to be doing it again, and it'll look different. It never looks the same twice, but it's such a good angle that he's leaning so far forward. I don't know if you can see that. Right. He's leaning right over the bike. It's a brilliant. Normally they throw the bike forward at the finish, and it never looks very good from a painting point of view. But this particular one is a classic. So here I go. Okay. Firstly, I printed out a tonal, real photograph. That's how it looks, and then I did a lighter version, so it's going to make it easier for me to see some of the detail. This is the problem with when you're photographing off a television set, you don't always have good detail, so every now and then I have to lighten it up. And first thing I will do, of course, is compose my picture, because it's too wide. I don't have room for all that detail. I'll just pull it out a little bit. Someone's got to have to go, either the arms on the side or the figures there. Very hard to choose. I think I'll take some of the arms off. Now, apologies in advance for the state of my fingers. I've been concreting this morning, which is what you do. And my fingers never look very nice. That's one of the reasons I keep nail polish on them, just to hide all the rubbish on them. Now, I'll pop that over to the side there so I can refer to it as I draw. Oh, actually I might hold it. I'll get rid of these other images so that I'm not distracted. I'll make a bit of space. I'll draw my picture in. Now, I'm going to do a lot of squinting and a lot of planning the sketch. I can bring that out again. Okay, so we've got two figures here. I'm going to do shoulders and then a head. Often these figures, these bike figures, tend to look like little children, because the helmets make them look so big. Just going to get that shoulder area in like that. Arm out. Arm down. In the old days, these bike riders often had very skinny little arms, but now you can tell they're working out their whole body. Their arms are just as strong and as powerful as. So now I think I have to go back over that head. His nose is about level. This is how I do my drawing. The nose about level with that shoulder curve. So if I bring the shoulder curve around there, then I know I've got a nose to put in. Once you've got a nose, you've got the glasses. You've got the top of the helmet. Now, the curve of the helmet is just passing the top of the shoulder curve, so I know I'm going to go up probably 3 times higher. So there, up, up, up. Put it in lightly at this stage because it's likely to be wrong. I'll have to come back over it. He's bending so far forward you can't see almost no chest. His waist is right up there behind him. So we're coming down to, all we get to see here is the top of the bike handle. And Caleb has a funny sort of a bike handle. He's got some big white padding areas on it, padded areas.
handle comes down like that. Like that. One thing you see on their hands is the thumb, and you see knuckles. They've nearly always got gloves on, and they often have the fingers poking out, but a bit hard to tell when you've got a blurry photo. Okay, so beautiful shadows and lights on this shot. Now I'm going to just measure out the leg. So going from, say, let me think what's reliable. What's reliable at this stage is top of shoulder to the middle of the knee, which gives me the knee to the bottom of the foot. Alright, so I'll come back here, top of shoulder to the middle of the knee, oops, about there, and I'll take that down to there, bottom of the foot. Right, so that gives me an idea of proportions for the leg, otherwise I'll be all over the place. Right. Sock about there. Then we've got this shadow, sunlight there, bike in the middle. Often the wheel is just two straight lines, but in this case it's got an angle, so I just want to get that angle in right. I love it when they tilt over. Gives you so much more action on the shot. You know they're moving fast, otherwise they fall. I'm not a bike expert. These particular bikes are not ones that I'm familiar with, mainly because they're always blurred when I see them. I don't study them as such. Should, I know. Now his other knee has come down there. Got some muscles in there. Right. Leg almost totally hidden behind that knee. Socks. So all you see is the top of the foot. The foot's right back. Right, now I think I'm okay with Caleb. I'll just do a little bit of detail on his shoulder clothing. Shadow there, no detail on the face whatsoever, so the sunnies are going to be hiding him. Although his face is up a little bit, it's a bit hard to, tempted to, maybe that chin comes out a bit, just to put his face up a bit. Okay, there. This is going to be all black. Bit of sunlight down the side. I tend to try and draw in the lights and shades, otherwise I forget about them when I'm painting. And of course the lovely clear Lotto there, I won't forget that. And okay, so that's that guy, that's him. And just fill up this dynamic, start the dynamic action going. Now the fella beside him, who is that? Anyway, I could look it up to find out, and everyone here who's watching this probably already knows who it is, but interestingly enough, elbow to elbow is pretty similar, but he's up so much higher, such a bigger figure. But I don't need to make it look silly, so I've got to somehow keep his proportions in similar. So if this is Caleb's helmet, big. Oh yes, so here, this is where I'll go, so a little bit of cross-referencing here. Caleb's back to the front of glasses of neighbour. So there's Caleb's back. Oh, just make sure I've got it right on that side, because sometimes one side's higher than the other. Okay, Caleb, neighbour here.
Having to move the camera. I'll show you what I've got now. And start now with watercolour paints. Now I've done
with the sketching, I can come back to my original photograph, which made me, when I half close my eyes, I can see two light figures here, a little bit of a light figure there, and then light behind, but they all go through this big shadowy section at the back, and it just makes this a really good painting, a really good subject to paint. That said, I shall now proceed to wash in the background area very carefully. Now, knowing that these characters are going to be this light behind, I'm just going to start by darkening the actual figures. When I say darkening, putting in there, I think I'm going to put someone in there. Don't want that gap. I'm using just a little bit of French Ultramarine, tiny bit of purple with it. Still dark. Right up to about. So even these lovely figures behind are lovely reds and yellows. I'm going to still just knock them back with this blue. Soon this blue will fade away. It won't be so dark, but to begin with, it's going to be dark. Some places here it goes to black, and on my photograph goes to black. And the crowd behind. There's colour in it, dark colour. There's a white line just behind there. Caleb's leg. Even half of Caleb's leg at the front there is under shadow. Beautiful thing about this colour, ultramarine blue, is it doesn't actually stain the paper. It just sits on the surface, so it's pretty easy to manipulate. And the paper I'm using is called Archer's Cold Press, which is rough surface. Keep taking this across there. I like to do the corners dark if I can. A little bit of a reference to photograph. So I'll come back up into some of the detail here. Oops, a bit more purple. So he pops out behind him. Half the bikes are in shade. Behind him there. Oh, nearly all dark. Got my finger out, making a bit of a noise on the board. Oops. Chap behind the legs in light, but his body's not. He's in dark. Alright, so that's just generally putting in the first shaded areas now. I think at the back here, I think I've got room to add some more up there. Try and get them in as well. So, and there are lots of little circles which are basically, oops, don't want to go too dark there in case it drips all the way down the page. I don't want that to happen. Oh, let's go and do that. Please don't do that yet. That's better. A bit slack of me not having something ready to suck up the paper, the water. So I'll just do a few little bibs and bobs. Looks like it. The dark area comes down to there and then goes back up. So I'll be adding colour into that fairly soon actually. I don't like to leave it too far away because I want to do wet on wet in the back there, so I'll just add some specks of colour. Some sort of a banister there, a banner. I like to leave a little bit of room for the signage. Some black heads, black hats or heads or something, so a little bit of blackness has to go in. While I'm doing this wet on wet, the edges are blurring. Suck up these lines. I don't want too many distracting edges, so I'll just suck them up, blend them in a bit. It's right in the deep shadows there. Could go darker, but I just want to leave it pale like that. In fact, I might have to just take off, I'll just run some clear water around the edge here to soften that bottom edge. I don't want that to be harsh because it's supposed to be in the distance and your eye can't see it properly, they say, even if you have good eyesight. So this is traditional rules. Right. Okay, what's next? Now, I've got a few specks here, I'll just run them out. They can be movement, colour and movement. As long as it's in the right direction. I think I'll go in and do flesh tones. And for flesh I'll get a smaller brush. I don't need clean water yet. I'm using little mop brushes that I got on the internet, and they're called Art Secret. They're my favourites. Now, just going to do that. I'll put a darker edge around the outside, and using the water on the brush I'll just blend it back in. I'll do all the skin tone first, and then I'll come back and put shading into it. Now for the bit of fun, I love colouring in. I love putting the reds and the yellows. I'll start on the right hand side here. Without really being able to see the detail here. This one. Okay. Adding, I think I've got an extra person in there. Doesn't matter. I'll jump forward to the chap with the red hat, red helmet. I have a lovely burnt umber that has a violet colour in it. Makes it a lovely dark red.
Lying awake with the sound of an emptiness you left behind. Trying to sleep, but the silence is haunting this room every night. I can stand to feel this way. My body's screaming out your name. Didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you're gone. Oh, I wish the sun. Why won't they go away? Don't you feel it? Broke my heart. Why won't they go? Always the sun. Why won't they go? Pictures of you in my
I know you're just a dawn away. I keep thinking about that big sky I've seen so many times before, but it's something else today. I can't help imagining, recalling what my hands felt. Can't keep my mind from traveling away with my one true friend. hopeless place that we're in, but I'm your liability. I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability. Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in, but I'm your liability.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Lose control of myself, can't find you anywhere. Been trying for too long. I gave up, I'm in luck. Been looking everywhere, it doesn't make sense, no. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. 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 Girl, you should wear a name tag.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes.
Right, now I'm just going to add something pretty dramatic at this stage, a layout thing. I want to put more light down the bottom here. I've done a painting before of this subject and I had a lot more white light there. I don't know if I'll do that much, but I do want to add white. So I'm going to be jumping in with some of my white gouache and just using the reference though. I think I'll just...
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Drive a faster car.
Okay.
Turn this around so you can see me. Hi, thanks very much for watching. I hope you learnt something from that process, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, and don't forget to, if you subscribe, can you also click the little bell button, and then you'll know when I've uploaded another video. Thanks a lot. Bye.